the break, just before the break.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the 2019 USCSA National Championships, presented by Jackson Hole Travel and Tourism Board. The 2019 USCSA National Championships are brought to you in part by Jackson Hole Travel and Tourism, reminding you to stay wild. Also by Jackson Hole Mountain Resort, and by Outdoor Master, and also by Patagonia, for when the weather is truly abominable. All right, everybody, welcome back. I'm Jared Newell.
I'm Bob Underwood.
And we will be giving you the call today of the men's and women's 15K National Championships.
The women are lining up for the 15K National Championships mass start. It's a skate race today, freestyle event. They're all lined up in the rows. They were seated by how they did the first 2 days of racing. So your leader bib, they're not wearing bib 1, that's a leader bib, and that's your fastest skier so far. That's Anna Witkowski. Second up there, Sarah Duclos. Third, Megan Green. Fourth, Rachel Slimovich. And fifth, Ann Doda. So those are the top 5 skiers so far in this national championships. And they're getting ready to start here. We're just about a minute away from start. So this is a 15K National Championships. They'll be running 3 laps around the course. We hope to have some split data out there for you so we can get back to you with some of the information as the racers are out there, but they're out on a 5K lap. They'll come through the stadium 2 times and then lap through the stadium 2 times, and then they'll be back in for the finish after their 3rd lap.
All right, once again, we are back here at the Trail Creek Nordic Center here in beautiful Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
Can't get a more beautiful sight than this, Jared.
A little overcast today, but the sun looks like it's trying to burn off some of these clouds, and it should be a beautiful day. Well, as the ladies are getting ready to go here, the one to watch is going to be
So we're going to give it over to the starters here. And they're off. The 15K National Championships.
All right, the 2 to watch right now is going to be, one of them is going to be Anna Witkowski wearing the leader's bib. She's off to an early lead with teammate Sarah Duclos close behind. Right now, those are your 1-2 in the individual standings.
So we've had some great racing over the last couple of days.
All right, this mass start, I haven't seen a fall yet, but anything can happen in these first couple turns. Getting a little crowded. A couple elbows being thrown. That's all right, though, Bob. Rubbin's racing.
That's right. Slingshot engaged.
Well, as they travel down the course, we actually have somebody down at about the 3K mark that's going to be trying to get us some splits. So as soon as we get some of that information, we'll be able to tell you who's in the lead, where they are, and give you a rundown of the overall standings.
Just a little recap of our results over the last couple of days. On our first day of racing, Anna Witkowski was our champion in the 7.5K Classic Championships. She was followed by Sarah Duclos. 3rd place was Ann Doda. 4, Rachel Slimovich. 5, Megan Green. 6, Hannah Brown. 7, Bridget Wangler. 8, Cindy Winswell. 9, Stephanie Ballas. And 10, Daisy Richmond. That was our 7.5K Classic Championships. Today's a whole nother day. We got a 15K skate, twice as long, and a totally different discipline, so we'll look for some changes on that leaderboard.
All right, let's run through some of these athlete bios here. They've actually been seated for this race, so we're going to start off with Anna Witkowski wearing the leader bib. Skiing for Clarkson University. Coached by Jim Allett, who's running around here like a madman. Anna's a biomolecular science major out of Victor, New York. Skiing out of the Higgly Wiggly. This is going to be Anna's 4th national championship. She's got a pretty good resume when it comes to the USCSA national championships, with a couple individual national championships and some team national championships. They're going to be looking to repeat today. All right, next up, second place right now in your individual standings, Sarah Duclos, also of Clarkson University. Coming out of Clifton Park, New York, Sarah is a mechanical engineering major. This is going to be Sarah's 3rd national championship. She's looking to bump up ahead of Anna Witkowski, her teammate. We'll see how this 15K plays out today. Sarah was 3rd place overall in 2016 when the team was 1st. She was 2nd place overall in 2017 when Clarkson was again 1st. And she was 2nd place at regionals this year, so she's looking to improve on that. And just so everybody knows, this is your medal minute, top and bottom of every hour. All right, next up is going to be Megan Green skiing for Castleton University. Coached by Marty Mayer over there. She's a health science major out of Old Forge, New York. Coming out of Mountaintop, this is going to be Megan's 3rd national championships. She would like to thank Adriana Toof, the best roommate ever, who's also in this race. Next up, seated 4th, Rachel Slimovich, wearing bib number 4. Rachel's coached by Captain Tom. She's a math and secondary education major from Vermont. Home mountain is Sleepy Hollow, and this is going to be Rachel's 3rd national championship. And this year she's currently the MVP of the UVM Nordic team. All right, next up, we're in bib number 5. Ann Doda skiing for St. Olaf. Coached by Kevin Brockman over there. Economics and philosophy major out of Rochester, Minnesota.
Our 6th position today, Stephanie Ballas. Stephanie had a great race yesterday. She's a philosophy and neuroscience major out of Manitowish Waters, Wisconsin. They got those hard names to pronounce. She's got a 3.84 GPA, and she plans a career in medicine. She wants to thank her family, her coaches, her teammates, and the wax techs, the all-important wax techs.
All right, next up, wearing bib number 7, Catherine Gruner, skiing for the University of Wyoming. Gruner. She's coached by Christy Boggs, an outdoor recreation and tourism management major coming out of Casper, Wyoming. So she should probably be pretty familiar with this course. All right, UVM flag, let's see it get waving. Let's go, UVM.
He's too into the metal, Jared. He can't
All
take
right,
it.
there we go.
All
yeah.
Right. A little UVM love.
All right, next up.
Bridget Wangler, skiing out of Clarkson University. She's in engineering and management. Oh, there we go. Air Force with the colors. Air Force. Yeah. Let's get it going here. Bridget skis out of Honey Eye Falls, New York. Her favorite moments of USCSA racing are competing with her best friends every weekend, all the glitter and relay socks. So we're going to see the relay socks tomorrow. She wants to thank her mom, her dad, her sisters, my amazing coaches and teammates, and all my friends at Clarkson at home. I saw Dad out here today. He's ready for another race. Bridget Wangler.
All right, if I had to guess, I'd say the skiers are probably over about the 2K mark. Shouldn't be too much longer till we get an update to 3K. While we got that, we'll be right back. We're going to go to a quick commercial before the skiers come back into view. and then we'll bring you the rest of the call. Across the course.
Field's starting to spread out here a little bit, but we still got a good pack at the leads. Remember, this is a 15K championship race, so you want to save something for the finish. On that last lap, that's where you pull out all the stops.
Well, that top four is pretty clumped up, and then you've got about 15 yards back to the next group of 7 or 8. So really, they can pack back up on the downhill.
Little gap in the field there. Hopefully that group will be able to bridge that gap and get back up with the leaders again.
Looks like our leader, Anna Witkowski, putting on a little bit of a push going up this small hill. Trying to string him out. If you're going to lead, you might as well break some contact and get out front. All right, we'd like to thank all our volunteers from the USCSA for coming out today, helping us put this race on.
All right, so here we come up. Heading up a little bit towards the finish line here. So the USCSA flags waving. A little bit of a breeze today, but not anything too bad. It's a great spectator course.
Well, Bob, I know you were curious, but those are horses in the background, Bob. Those aren't moose.
Those aren't moose. We did have some moose out here on the course the other day.
They have a special moose horn here.
I know. And I can tell you that if you ski over moose droppings, they are not fast. So avoid moose droppings at all costs.
It's a good life hack, Bob.
There you go. So good pack here.
We're up to 5. Another St. Olaf skier, it looked like bridged that gap. All right, here they come. Hard to see some of these numbers, but we know we got Anna Witkowski and Sarah Duclos, and then we've got bib number 9.
Daisy Richmond.
Daisy Richmond sitting in second place right now.
Nice group working together.
All right, and that's going to be bibs number 4, 7, and 8. That's going to be Rachel Slimovich skiing for UVM.
7
Catherine
is Catherine
Gruner.
Gruner, and 8, Bridget Wangler. Couple more girls heading past. There's the Vermont flag flying proudly. Yeah, Vermont. Yeah. There we go.
Oh, he looks like a professional.
Firing them up. So the ladies should be coming back through. Here we go. Coming through the lap here at the 5K mark. Going to have some changes here on the leaderboard.
That's going to be Bridget Wangler of Clarkson, too.
Bib
Coming
6.
through pretty soon here.
Bib 6, that's Stephanie Ballas. Bib 9, that's Daisy Richmond. Bib 5, we got Ann Doda. Bib 3 heading that back out. Bib 3, that's going to be Megan Green. There we go, Bib 4 and Bib 8, Rachel Slimovich. Bib 8, Bridget Wangler, followed up by Bib 13. Bib 13, that's Allison Skaheen.
All right, that's bib 11 and 27. That's going to be Sydney Wiswell and Rihanna Boonstra of CMU coming through the lap. Bib number 21, Molly O'Callahan. Bib 31, Lindsay Costella, skiing for Western State. Sophia Weiss coming through her first lap. And Emily Green skiing for Castleton, heading back out on the course. 10K to go. Megan Bamford skiing for Western State, heading out. Another couple skiers coming through. That's going to be Lauren Gillett of Cornell. And Adriana Toof, who got a shout out earlier from her teammate, skiing for Castleton. All right, it's going to be Caroline Benny coming through for her first lap. Another Western State skier. Followed by Ann Alquist skiing for U.S. Air Force Academy. And Morgan Robbins skiing for Wyoming. All right, so that top group there was being led by Anna Witkowski, who so far has won the first 2 days, looking to three-peat today. Seems like most of our athletes are back out, but we got a couple more coming through here. Bib number 38, Natalie Carlson, skiing for Cornell. And that's going to be Ellie Thorsgaard skiing, another Cornell skier. And they're followed pretty close by Lizzie Duffy skiing for UVM. All right, don't forget, we'll be back tomorrow with the call of the men's and women's relay, and then we've got an interesting setup for the alumni relay. It's I believe it's an elimination style downhill Nordic cross course that they've got set up. So make sure you tune back in because there's going to be some fun crashes. All right, back to doing some bios. As you saw coming through the lap lane just a little while ago, that was bib number 11, Sydney Wiswell for the University of Wyoming. Sydney's coached by Christy Boggs and Rachel Watson over there. She's a nutrition and dietetics major out of Jackson, Wyoming, so she knows this place pretty well. And this is actually her home mountain. So she must feel right at home here. This is going to be Sydney's third national championship. Favorite moment so far in the USCSA racing? Competing in Bend, Oregon and Lake Placid with all of her teammates and the other teams. Sydney would like to thank her family, coaches, and teammates for helping her form a love of Nordic skiing and the community around it, starting right here in Jackson many years ago. Somewhere out there wearing bib number 12, Becky Bryant. Becky skis for the U.S. Air Force Academy. She's a civil engineering and German minor. Civil engineering major with a German minor. Coming out of Monmouth, Maine. Home mountain, Black Mountain of Maine. This is going to be Becky's third national championship. Becky plans on traveling to Germany this summer for a part of her German minor. She's planning on hitting the downhill slopes on Nordic skis for training this week. Bib number 13, University of Vermont skier Allison Skaheen, coached by Thomas Clayton. Allison's a international development major coming out of Chicken, Alaska. All right, wearing bib number 14, coming out of Cornell University, Lauren Gillett. She's coached by Emily Follett over there at Cornell. She's a human biology, health, and society major coming out of Girdwood, Alaska. This is Lauren's second national championship. She was with us last year in Lake Placid. And fun fact about Lauren, she was a search and rescue volunteer in Lesbos, Greece this past summer. She would like to thank her mom and dad for putting her on skis as quickly as possible. Coach and Clister whisperer Emily Follett, and the Cornell Nordic team for their love of skinny skis. All right, we've got the Vermont teams over there, UVM and Castleton, doing a little dance. They're rocking it like a hurricane. All right, out there somewhere, wearing bib number 15, Madison Tinker skiing for the University of Wyoming. She's a kinesiology and health major out of Casper, Wyoming. This is going to be Madison's second national championship. After this, she hopes to continue her education with a doctorate in physical therapy and become a physical therapist.
It's early morning, the sun comes out. His light was shaking, real out. Get his furry, scratch my skin.
All right, next up, wearing bib number 16, Ella DeWolf. Skiing for the University of Wyoming as well. She's a molecular and microbiology major. Coming out of Laramie, Wyoming. Not too far away. She's probably pretty used to the altitude here. She was 9th in the 7.5K skate at Nationals last year. So look for her to do pretty well today. Next up, Riley Udiger wearing bib number 17, coming out of Clarkson. Coached by Jim Allett. Riley's an engineering and management major out of Peru, Vermont. It's going to be Riley's third national championship. She's done pretty well so far. See a good result out of her today.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me.
All right, next up, Sophia Weiss skiing for the University of Vermont. Coached by T. Clay. She's a psychology of food major out of Minocqua, Wisconsin. Home mountain, Squirrel Hill, Minocqua Winter Park. This is going to be Sophia's second national championship. And so far, for academics, she's studied climate change abroad, and also, this is the most impressive thing I've seen on any of these bios so far. She's stacked 6 cords of wood to raise money for her team. Next up, skiing for Cornell University, wearing bib number 19, Carolyn Dodd. She's an environmental and sustainability sciences major coming out of Saranac Lake, New York. Bob and I are from up that way. We know a few people up there. Home mountain, Mount Van Hovenberg. We were there last year for these USCSA national championships. Favorite moment so far in USCSA racing? Last year's nationals. Cornell and Air Force shared a house and therefore had both national champions living under one roof. Carolyn would like to thank Isabel Sharp for being her inspiration, Emily Follett for being her sanity, and her parents for being her everything. All right, bib number 20, Kelly Arthur, skiing for Colorado Mesa University. Skiing for Dave Oshwander over there. She's a nursing major out of Soldotna, Alaska. I'm sorry if I butchered that name. This is Kelly's first national championship. And she doesn't have anything else in the rest of her bio, so I'm assuming she's making some good memories this year to put in for next year. All right, we're still waiting for some splits at 3K here, but we'll get you the information as soon as we know what's going on. Next up, we're in bib number 21. You'll see her in a little while coming through for the 10K split. Molly O'Callahan, skiing for Castleton University, coached by Marty Mayer. She's a kinesiology major out of Oreysville. All right, actually on camera right now, we can see our two Clarkson skiers, Anna Witkowski and Sarah Duclos leading. Two St. Olaf skiers. Three St. Olaf skiers. This looks like a repeat of the final for the sprint yesterday. All right, let's see if we can get some bib numbers. All right, so we've got Sarah Duclos and Anna Witkowski, followed by Ann Doda, Stephanie Ballas, and Daisy Richmond. All right, that's your top 5 right now. It looks to be a pretty close race. St. Olaf looking to get the numbers behind Clarkson's 1-2. And like I promised, medal, top and bottom of every hour. All right, so there goes your top 5. Not quite through the 10K yet. Just behind them, we can see Grace Gilliland skiing for RMC. And there's going to be Becky Bryant skiing for U.S. Air Force Academy. Followed closely by Hannah Brown skiing for CMU. All right, there's bib number 3 and 7. That's going to be Megan Green of Castleton and Catherine Gruner skiing for Wyoming. Bib number 13 coming through the screen here. That's Allison Skaheen. Allison Skaheen skiing for UVM. And bib number 4, Rachel Slimovich, seeded 4th for this race. Let's see if she can move up a little bit, skiing for UVM. And coming out in front of the timing check, your top 5. Anna Witkowski, Sarah Duclos, Ann Doda, Stephanie Ballas, and Daisy Richmond. Clarkson going 1-2, St. Olaf going 3-4-5. All right, currently going through bib number 22, Grace Gilliland skiing for RMC. Oh, Anna Witkowski getting a little gap on the downhill. Maybe trying to put in a move here with 5K to go. Really stringing them out right now. All right, that looks like Carolyn Benny. All right, bib number 10 coming through right now. That's going to be Hannah Brown skiing for CMU.
See these skiers getting a feed station there, getting a little extra energy, maybe a little drink, maybe a little extra food there, maybe a gel. Bib 3 and bib 7 coming across.
That's going to be Megan Green skiing for Castleton.
And bib 7, that's Catherine Grunner skiing for Wyoming. Bib 13 coming through, Allison Skaheen coming through, Allison skiing strong, UVM skier.
All right, bib number 4, Rachel Slimovich skiing for UVM. Got 5K to go in this 15K race. And that looks to be
Bib 8, Bridget Wangler, another Clarkson skier coming through.
And that's going to be Ella DeWolf wearing bib number 16 skiing for University of Wyoming. And that should be about your top 10 right there.
So currently in the top 10, we have Anna Witkowski leading the pack, followed by Sarah Duclos, Stephanie Ballas, Ann Doda, Daisy Richmond, Grace Gillen, Becky Bryant, Hannah Brown, Megan Green, and Catherine Gruner in your top 10.
All right, Rihanna Boonstra coming through, skiing for Colorado Mesa.
Chase
coming
pack
through her
here.
10K.
Getting a feed. Rihanna getting a feed there.
All right, what you're looking at right now is Sydney Wiswell of Wyoming and Madison Tinker.
Working together as a team. Bib 20. Kelly Arthur coming through. Followed up by Bib 19. Caroline Dodd getting a little feed there, throwing the bottle away. See the course workers grabbing those bottles so people don't crash on those.
All right, bib number 18, Sophia Weiss. Just heading through the feed station. 5K to go.
Bib 21. That's Molly O'Callahan.
All right, and that's going to be bib number 26, Emily Green skiing for Castleton. Got a good tempo heading out back on.
See Marty Marr up there giving some feeds to his athletes as they come by. Your women's 15K national championships well underway here. So unofficially, your top 10 here we go again. Anna Witkowski, Sarah Duclos, Stephanie Ballas, Ann Doda, Daisy Richmond, Grace Gillen, Becky Bryant, Hannah Brown, Megan Green, Catherine Gruner, Allison Skaheen, Rachel Slimovich, Bridget Wangler, Ella DeWolf, Rihanna Boonstra, Sydney Wiswell, Madison Tinker, Kelly Arthur, Caroline Dodd, and Lindsay Cassell. Those round out your top 20. Another racer coming through. That's bib number 28.
That's Audrey Emerson. Skiing for Paul Smiths. Another New York team.
Paul Smiths College skiing out of the VIC, the Visitors Interpretive Center up in Paul Smiths. Beautiful skiing. Coming up behind her, coming up the little hill here past our timing trailer is
bib number 24, Megan Bamford. Megan skiing for Western State. Definitely used to the altitude.
The Clarkson skier through. Looks like bib 17. Bib 40's following her. So
bib 40 is going to be Sierra Bowden skiing for the University of Michigan.
Followed by bib 17. Bib 17 is Riley Udiger from Clarkson.
All right, and Riley's followed by Adriana Toof of Castleton.
And 34, Caitlin Crompton.
Teammates working together, hopefully.
Bib 14 heading back out. That's Lauren Gillett. Coming up the hill, getting a feed there, all important for these longer races. Bib 32.
All right, bib 32 is going to be Caroline Benny skiing for Western State. Caroline also is joined by Ann Alquist.
And Ann goes right on by without that feed.
Bob, you took a little ski trip down to the bottom of the course today. How'd the altitude feel up here?
Well, coming back up was quite a treat, Jared, for us Flatlanders. Good group of 3 girls coming through right now.
All right, bib number 29, Wyoming skier on your screen is going to be Morgan Robbins.
She was led up there by Melissa Brown and Margaret Lee right in front of her.
All right, once again, this is the women's 15K.
We're on
mass start. Not too much carnage in the start, Bob, but a little bumping around.
We're on our 3rd lap here, so things are going to start to ramp up. We're waiting to get our split here, our last split before the finish line. We'll see how things are going.
All right, somewhere out on course, we just saw her actually come through a little while ago. Molly O'Callahan, skiing for Castleton University.
Bib 41 coming through. That's Kaylee Behun. Morgan Roberts just came through just a little bit before her. See some great spectating on this course. Great venue here at Trail Creek Nordic. You can see the racers for probably 3 out of the 5 kilometers of the race course today.
All right, bib number 22 came through just a little while ago as well. Grace Gilliland, skiing for Rocky Mountain College. She's an equestrian studies major out of Eagle River, Alaska, I believe. This is going to be Grace's first national championship.
And we got a split from down in the lower part of the course with about 2K to go. Anna Witkowski leading the pack so far. Looks like she's broken away a little bit. She's followed by Stephanie Ballas down below.
And Anna looks to have about a 16-second lead right now. But Stephanie, skiing for St. Olaf, is in second place currently.
Again, these are unofficial results. We're a long distance away, but we're getting some splits up from down below on the course. Looks like Sarah Duclos just came through in third position, followed by Daisy Richmond, only 3 seconds behind Sarah, and Ann Doda just another second behind Daisy. So we got a good pack in there for third, and they're only about 4 or 5 seconds out of second place. Grace Gillen coming through down below in sixth position. So now these girls got about 2 kilometers left, and they're fighting for the finish line here.
Grace, the Rocky Mountain College skier that we just talked about, seemed to be trying to break up that top 5. But right now, Clarkson sitting in 1-3, and St. Olaf going 2-4-5.
This has been a battle the last couple days. St. Olaf had won the battle 2 days ago in the sprint races by 1 point in the team scores. So we got a great racing going here between Clarkson and St. Olaf.
Well, the one stick definitely helps with the team scores, but you can't beat depth sometimes.
That's for sure. In our sprint races, Clarkson went 1 and 2 with Anna and Sarah in first and second position, but then St. Olaf went 3, 4, 5 in the sprint championships. Coming through in seventh position down at the 13K split is Becky Bryant.
Becky's currently sitting in 7th place skiing for the U.S. Air Force Academy.
Followed right behind her, Hannah Brown and Allison Skeen.
And Megan Green is going to round out that top 10. Megan skiing for Castleton University, sitting in 10th place right now.
11th position, Catherine Gruner.
It looks like they're sitting right in a good-sized pack. There's 4 skiers separated by about 4 seconds. Catherine Gruner. Catherine skiing for the University of Wyoming. Wyoming being pretty well represented here. You know they definitely have some crazy fans.
So we'll be looking for him to come back through. Another skier working her way through the course here. I believe that's a Wellesley skier. Not sure, but that looks like their kit. Team uniform. Our women's 15K freestyle mass start. We're going to be crowning a national championship here pretty soon.
And don't forget, we keep talking about it, but you're going to want to watch tomorrow, the team relays. And then the most popular event of the week, the alumni race.
Which is sure to be a treat.
Bib number 43, Hannah Weissman, skiing for Wellesley. Coming through her 10K split, heading back out on course. All right, we're back. We were looking for whatever was burning in our trailer.
All right, coming up the hill here.
This
Far
is the
off
battle.
in the distance. This is the battle. Let's see who's going to be here.
All right, that looks to be Sarah Duclos.
I don't know if we've seen our leader go through yet.
All right, couple minutes of racing left.
Take me out.
All right, that looks to be Sarah Duclos heading down the course.
Sarah Duclos working her way up around the corner. Strong skating out of her.
Good tempo up the hill, being chased down by some St. Olaf skiers, though.
Bib 5, that's Ann Doda right behind Sarah.
All right, we haven't quite spotted our leader, Bib, yet. That doesn't mean she's not up there, but Anna Witkowski about 2K ago seemed to have gapped the field.
So we should have some racers coming towards the finish line here pretty quickly, so we want to be out there cheering them on. Ever since I was a young boy, Jared.
I got nothing to say to you.
Ever since I was a young boy, I played the silver ball.
All right, looks like we got a leader coming in. This is our leader, Bib, coming across the line.
All right, that's Anna Witkowski
Bib
winning the
1,
15K.
Anna Witkowski, our national champion.
Sure plays a mean.
And
It
there we
looks
go.
like she had plenty of fun.
Unofficial time of 43 minutes and 36 seconds. Great ski by Anna. Coming in here in second place, our second place finisher.
All right, that's going to be Stephanie Ballas skiing for St. Olaf. Looks like she got second.
43.55 and followed up. There we go. Sarah Duclos across the line.
So we got Clarkson 1, St. Olaf 2, Clarkson 3, St. Olaf 4.
It's a battle here. Ann Doda in the fourth position.
All right.
So unofficially times here. Anna Witkowski, 43.36. Another finisher coming through.
All right, that's bib number 9. That's going to be Daisy Richmond.
Daisy Richmond, another St. Olaf skier. So we got Clarkson, St. Olaf, Clarkson, St. Olaf, St. Olaf.
All right, and this is U.S. Air Force Academy, I believe. Well, it's hard to spot the bibs coming in. All right, so this team battle is shaping up pretty good. Wait for one more Clarkson skier to come in. Who's it going to be?
So bib 22, that was Grace Gilland out of the Air Force Academy in 6th position. Sorry about that. We had a little problem seeing that bib number. Another skier coming in.
That's going to be bib number 12, Becky Bryant, skiing for the U.S. Air Force Academy.
So this is a battle today. Clarkson, St. Olaf, Air Force Academy, all up there in the top 7. Two skiers coming to the finish line.
Everybody
Allison Skaheen coming across the line. Another racer. We'll get that bib number in just a second.
Well, and that was Sarah Packard as well coming in. We're on bib number 42, skiing for Colorado College. And bib number 7, Catherine Gruner, skiing for University of Wyoming.
Megan Green, Hannah Brown across the finish line. Catherine Gruner in 11th position. So unofficially so far, we have Anna Witkowski in 1st, Stephanie Ballas 2nd, Sarah Duclos 3rd, Ann Doda 4th, Daisy Richmond 5th, Grace Gilland 6th, Becky Bryant 7th, Allison Skaheen 8th, Megan Green 9th, Hannah Brown 10th, and Catherine Gruner in 11th position. Tough to see these bibs when they come across the line bent over.
So that might have been Natalie Carlson coming through. Here's another Clarkson skier.
That's Bridget Wangler coming across the line.
So before that, we had Kaylee Bahunin, Natalie Carlson, and Bridget Wangler coming through. Safe! Good slide across the finish line. We also had Rachel Slimovich finish, 46.56. A couple more athletes coming through. Emily Cromie and Ella DeWolf finishing up. And Rihanna Boonstra finishing up in 47.40. All right, Sydney Wiswell also skiing for Wyoming. We're in bib number 11 coming across the line. As well as Kelly Arthur, finishing in about 17th place right now. Kelly skiing for CMU. All right. That's going to be Hannah Brown skiing for CMU. Finishing up. All right, we had just a couple skiers come across right there. Lindsay Costello skiing for Western State, and it looked like a teammate. And we just had Molly O'Callahan skiing for Castleton finish up. And we've got Emily Green skiing for Castleton finishing up strong. All right, just a little while ago, we also had Sophia Weiss come through. We're having a little trouble spotting the bibs from the timing shack because they're coming down in a tuck. Well, when we get finished up here with the women's 15K, we'll be getting ready for the men's 15K. That mass start is always fun to watch.
Just a little announcement here for the men. We're going to open the course at 11 o'clock. That's 10 minutes from right now. Please, when you're out skiing on the course, only ski in the direction of the race, and please do not impede any racers. There's still going to be some women on the course racing, but we will open the course for the men at 11 o'clock because that will give you a half an hour's warm-up time here on the course. But again, be careful of the racers that are out there on the course. They're still racing for this national championships. See some of the teammates down there congratulating each other, getting rid of their bibs. We'll have to use those again tomorrow, but they're giving their bibs back. Lots of great camaraderie out here at the race. Another finisher coming up the line.
Looks like bib number 28. Audrey Emerson skiing for Paul Smiths. All right, for anybody that's in the area, you got to head down into Jackson and check out what's going on down there. There's some cool restaurants, bars for anyone that's of legal drinking age. And I believe tonight there's actually a free Grace Potter concert over at Jackson Mountain.
The Jackson Hole Mountain Resort. Another racer coming in here, bib 40.
That's Sierra Bowden skiing for the University of Michigan.
Sierra Bowden slots herself currently in the 23rd position unofficially, followed up by bib. I'll tell you in a minute. We're going to go with bib 14, Lauren Gillett. Lauren Gillett across the line.
Lauren's a Cornell skier. We got three in a
big
mad
group of
rush.
skiers here. 25 and then 24.
That's going to be Adriana Toof and Megan Bamford. Adriana skiing for Castleton and Megan skiing for Western State. There was another skier that snuck in there, though. Is that
was
Hannah
bib
Weissman?
25. So, bib 25, 24. Megan Bamford.
Oh, we had Kaylin Crompton.
Kaylin Crompton.
Kaylin Crompton was the one that snuck in there.
Another racer coming across here.
Bib number 36, Aini Sipman, skiing for Colorado College. All right, we got about 15 skiers left out on course.
Hope that wasn't our power that just turned off, Jared.
That might have been my brain this morning.
Oh, Jared. This one's going out to my buddy Jared. Little kung fu fighting. Bib 30 coming across the line.
All right, bib 30 is going to be Ann Alquist skiing for the U.S. Air Force Academy. Happy to be done with this longest race of the week. 15K. I don't even want to think about that, Bob.
Come on, Jared.
I would not be fast as lightning. All right, who was that? Who do we have? Is that Ann Alquist?
Nope. And Ann's already been across, so we're going to try to get that bib number. Here we go. Bib 29 looks to be.
All right, Morgan Robbins skiing for Wyoming. Another Clarkson skier coming through. 35.
35.
All right, Melissa Brown. You want to see people? You want to see some kung fu fighting? Tune in tomorrow for the alumni relays. Now you can see my production assistant behind me, Bob Underwood. I'm Jared Newell. We'll be back tomorrow for the relay call, which is the best event of the week.
Who knew? So some great racing here. Jared and I had a little fun in the timing trail. I don't know why Jared has sunglasses on when he's indoors, but
because I slept like a big bag of crap, Bob.
All right, Caroline Benny across the finish line.
All right, we got about 10 skiers left out there. The men's 15K, I believe, will be going off at 11 o'clock, Bob.
11:30. Men's 15K goes off at 11:30. Don't scare me there,
man,
Jared.
we got a ton of time.
Looks good to see.
So after we
down there on the course.
So after we end this broadcast, we'll be back just before 11:30 for the call of the men's 15K. It should just be action-packed. They might be fast as lightning. All right, we'll be right back. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we'll update you. Hold on. One more before we sneak that commercial break in. Bib number 38. That's going to be Natalie Carlson skiing for Cornell. Coming across the line. Hopefully there's a couple teammates there to grab her. But, all right, we'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
Minus 10, 9, 8. The clock is operating. We're underway. Tranquility Base here. Endeavor, go and throttle up.
All right, once again, we're back for the finish of the 2019 USCSA Women's 15K Championship. Bob, do we have any finishers there in the commercial break?
Yep, Ellie Thorsgaard came through. Lizzie Duffy came through. Emily Cromie came across the line. Natalie Carlson across the line. So we had a bunch of finishers come through here. Little Queen going out for you, Jared. Because you know we're having a good time.
All right, just real quick, we'd like to thank a couple of our sponsors. Jackson Hole Tourism, reminding you to stay wild.
Jackson Hole Mountain Resort.
And also by Outdoor Master.
And Patagonia, best clothing ever.
For when the weather is truly abominable.
What about? So a little shout out to our production guy here, Alex.
Woo!
Woo! Alex doing a great job.
Alex has been putting out fires all week.
We've had a lot of fun, but Alex is doing a great job, and this program wouldn't be going without him. So a little shout out to Alex.
Well, you know,
the whole boss crew.
There's a reason that we're wearing sunglasses inside the timing shack, so you can't see the bags under our eyes. It's been a fun week, though.
All right. So a couple more finishers finishing things up. Here we go, another finisher coming across the line.
That's going to be bib number 43, and that is Hannah Weissman. She's skiing for Wellesley College. We got 4 Wellesley athletes here today.
Wellesley came in last night on the red eye, so they're a little tired, but they're out there racing, working hard.
Sure, between daylight savings, time zone changes, and late night flights, I'm sure they're loving the altitude.
It's a battle, Jared. It's a battle.
Life's a battle, Bob. All right, we're waiting for just a few more of our 15K participants to come on in. And then we'll be back with the call of the men's 15K in just a little less than half an hour. If anybody gets a chance to go ski at either Jackson Mountain Resort, or Snow King, or Snow Monster as we like to call it. It's a fun mountain. Head on over. There's some awesome food over there. We were over at Jackson Mountain Resort yesterday. I think we did 4 runs and it took us about 5 hours. And this morning we woke up and we couldn't walk, so it was a good day. Alex, our production guy, almost died, I think, in the middle of the night from post-ski cramping.
All right, so our USCSA National Championships, we're wrapping stuff up here for the broadcast. We want to just reiterate and go over our top 10, again, unofficially. In your first place, Anna Witkowski, skiing for Clarkson.
In second place, skiing for St. Olaf, we got Stephanie Ballas.
In third place, Sarah Duclos, skiing for Clarkson.
Fourth place, we've got Ann Dota, another St. Olaf skier.
Fifth place, Daisy Richmond, another St. Olaf skier.
In sixth place, we've got bib number 22, Grace Gilliland.
Skiing for the Air Force Academy.
All right, and then next up, seventh place, Becky Bryant, another Air Force Academy skier.
Eighth place, Alison Skaheen, skiing for UVM, I believe.
I'm sorry, Grace Gilliland skiing for Rocky Mountain College. And Allison Skaheen in 8th place, skiing for Cornell.
Ninth place, Megan Green, skiing for Castleton.
And in 10th place, currently, unofficially, Hannah Brown.
Skiing for Colorado Mesa University. So unofficially, those are your top 10 results.
All right, well, we're going to wrap this up here. We'll be back in about 25 minutes for the call of the men's 15K. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in about 25 minutes.
Just before the break,